Well, the race is on, albeit a very long race. The horses are out of the gate and they're making their pitch to you and everyone else to support them in their pursuit of the pot of gold. Well, it's not quite a pot of gold, but it's certainly not too bad. $167,400 a year for a member of parliament, which is really a very good wage, coupled with the fact that if you get to serve 6 years or more, you'll be entitled to a pension. Small, but nonetheless a pension. But that isn't the issue. Everyone needs to earn a buck. What is important is how they will affect our daily lives. Frankly, folks, today what is really important are jobs, job stability, and of course, global access. Over 80% of everything we produce is exported, and 80% of that is to the United States. We are absolutely, undeniably, intrinsically connected to the world economic conditions. Unless you're independently wealthy or have a government job or simply don't care if you ever have another meal, the economy has to take first place. And just for those who don't already know, 100% of our economy comes from business. The next government of Canada needs to have a keener and broader focus on the businesses of our country, more than any other single item. Because every other single item that government wants to do depends on income tax. That's correct. In order to pay tax, you must fulfill one small detail. You have to have an income. Today, we see businesses struggling amidst government's constant threat of burying the little guy in red tape, unaffordable minimum wages, and of course, the infamous mandatory pension contributions. Let me give you some more tidbits of information. 90% of our population in Canada outside of government employees work for small and medium-sized businesses. So I'm going to use a phrase that was coined by my friends in Australia in their last federal election. Small business is too big to ignore. Some governments do ignore small businesses because they simply don't understand economics. Well, most small business owners are simply hanging on right now. Yet governments do what they can to hold them down, put on new regulations that eventually simply get too much for them. We need to assist our small businesses to make them grow and flourish and hire people and create new opportunities, but more often than not, government simply stands in their way. Remember, all three party leaders who are running will go back to the ivory tower, sip on wine, and eat in a wonderful cafeteria at Parliament Hill. And small business leaders will be again left to kick, scream, and simply comply. Important questions are, how will you support growth? How will you ensure I have a job in the future and can care for my family? Well, at least economically speaking. I like a longer election period. I think it gives us a better chance of getting to know the players, understand what they want to do for us, and, well, we'll be likely presented with many opportunities to ask questions, at least certainly to the person that's running in our local riding. It's going to be exciting for us at the Cambridge Chamber. We now have 2 ridings in our community to be involved with. Of course, the traditional Cambridge riding, now the new Kitchener South Hespeler riding. Chamber is once again going to have video interviews with each candidate at our offices. We're going to put them through the paces of questions so at least you will be able to watch them in action on our website at cambridgechamber.com. Well, I'll let you go now, but stay tuned though. I'm sure I'm going to have lots to say when this one gets going. Time to head out and hunt down one of those candidates. I'm Greg DeRocher, the politician hunter. Talk to you soon.